Alright, this video I'm going to take a pattern I used in a song I wrote some time ago. It's from a demo recording I did for a project. The pattern, I don't know, I used it, it's okay. I used it still though for an exercise. It works good for building up speed and accuracy, which I just got a comment asking to do some videos on that, so I said I would. First we're going to look at the pattern I'm taking this from. It's a minor run. It's basically, I'm going from first finger to fourth finger, covering 4 frets. So starting on the first fret on F on the E string, I'm going to go fret 1 to 4, and then each string I just move it over 1 fret. So it's 1 to 4 on the E string, 2 to 5 on the A string, 3 to 6 on the D, and 4 to 7 on G. But it's always finger 1 to 4, and always that 4 fret distance. And it just moves over 1 fret. And you can go up all the strings this way. Just for G to B, we got to add an extra fret. So all through the strings, it would be like this. Yeah, let's try that again. That one works really cool for a lot of things. I like this pattern a lot. It works in really good with minor scales. One exercise I'll do with it is go 1 string forward, then 1 string back. Or sorry, 2 strings forward, 1 string back. And even just working on like 4 strings with that. Now I'm going to show you, notice I played that in a different position that time. It will work anywhere. If I start on the 1st fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret, whatever. If we played it along 1 string, we're just going to add a whole and a half step together. So it's always moving, adding 3 more frets. So I'll go 0, 3, 6, 9, 12. So if you run out of strings, if you're going descending or ascending the scale, you can always move downwards or upwards in adding 3 or subtracting 3 frets each time. But the pattern I was talking about originally, I'm going to start on the 3rd fret. So on the E string, top string, it's going to be 3 to 6. Then the next string, A string, is 4 to 7. D is 5 to 8. And G is 6 to 9. We're going to use those notes, but we're also going to incorporate an open string on each one. What I'm going to be doing is jumping strings. And I'm going to do E, jump to the D string, then A, and then jump to the G string. So I'm going to start with E string, I'm going to start with the open string, and then hand around to 3 and 6. Alright, I'm just going to do it on once, but I kind of go over a few times to get the notes down. D, open hammer to 5 to 8. So I'm doing 2 hammer-ons, pluck, hammer on with index, hammer on with little finger. Then up to the A string that I jumped over, 4 to 7. And the G, so that's going to be 7 to 10. Sorry, 6 to 9. And I'm going to do it 1 on each string, just keep jumping like that. So all together slowly, it's going to go like this. And then you just want to try to work on that and start speeding it up. You can make some changes to it too, so you don't get bored of it. But that's all of that for now. And main thing, like I'll say on all my lessons just about, is don't go for playing it faster than you can. Play it slow, and you're going to get it down right. I'll notice when I start to speed it up past this, when I'm ready to play it at, I get sloppy, especially on the G string. So if I'm starting to make notes sloppy, I don't want to practice it that way. I'm going to practice playing sloppy. So I'm going to slow it down a bit. And there, I'm still making a mistake there, so I need to slow it down a little bit more. Now it's coming a little better, so I can try to speed it up again. And I mean, of course it's going to make it a lot easier with distortion. You can try it clean though. If you're going to be playing with distortion, practice with distortion, but try both ways. A lot of people say it's better to practice clean, but It is to an extent. If you're going to play something distortion, you should get used to playing with distortion at the same time. So yeah, that saying, I always take it with a grain of salt. Of course, it's usually more difficult to play with a clean sound, and you're going to hear your mistakes more. But distortion works a little differently. You can treat the strings a little different, so it's good to practice it both ways. That's it for now, and I've got more videos coming.